who the heck is this targeting? Like, the article kind of indicates, hey, the people that are generating low value content and it's unoriginal or it's expired or it's old or it's not actually providing any value. Who are they targeting on the user side? Who are they trying to actually provide useful content for? And then who are they actually trying to, we'll say, remove traffic going to those websites? Who's actually affected by this?
So the industry chatter on this is pretty interesting. When you look at what Google provided in their update and what they're claiming to be doing is, looking at like AI generated content, the content farms, things like that. That can sometimes affect, people who have microsites for content or subdomains and that sort of thing. They can be potentially negatively impacted by something like this if Google decides, hey, that looks like pretty spammy to us,
right, for
example. But in general, I think the conversation on who this is targeting is interesting because a lot of people say that their websites specifically, just homegrown, genuine, not written by an AI content has been negatively impacted by this pretty significantly. And a lot of people are chatting that, Google is just using this as a way to kind of promote more of the channels of how they make money. Ooh. And promote, the areas where if you have a lot of ads running on your content, let's say on your blog, even though your blog has really good valuable content that people are spending time to read, they might still be pushing, the avenues where they're able to make money.
More money themselves.
So, there is that critique. It's still kind of early days in terms of how this core update has really shaken things up. But I think this is going to be one of the more notable ones for this year of people getting out their pitchforks and torches because of, people who feel like they've genuinely done SEO white hat in a true user-friendly way, who have been negatively impacted and just don't see any good reason as to why. But
that's so surprising. So that was not an answer that I was expecting at all. I was expecting the exact opposite of like, hey, it's homegrown, it's good, valuable content. That would be something that they would actually be getting a bump in the right direction on. But you're saying they're actually getting a negative result because of outside factors. So it sounds like money is at play here in terms of like what's actually good for the end user is not in alignment with Google being like, hey, well, I can maximize the profit here, so why am I not? That's weird. That's interesting because I normally, Aaron and I normally preach this because what you brought up was like, hey, you can generate your blog through whatever, ChatGPT, and now you can spend a fraction of the time creating content. You've got more of it. I was expecting you to say, hey, those really low value blog posts are just going to be just hammered. Like, don't even bother doing them. But it's also negatively affecting the good ones too.
I mean, if you think about it, if you have good, valuable content on there, it could be what's being sourced for other people to rip you off.
Right.
It's I think it's kind of a weird time because making creative endeavors could end up spiting you because of all the rip-offs that end up using the various techniques to get ahead of you, and especially in a core update where you're hoping like, hey, I'm doing like genuine good value stuff here and I've been hurt by it, it's discouraging.